Hello again. This is the parent update for this third week of isolation.
Hola, están las noticias para los padres para la 3 semanas en la isolación.
I'm Mr. Bruce, Theory of Knowledge teacher, Theory of Knowledge teacher and 11th grade team lead. And this is my wife Haley, who's doing her best in broken Spanish to translate for me.
Este es señor Bruce, es un maestro de clase Theory of Knowledge en el grado 11 y el jefe de los maestros para el grado 11. Y yo soy Haley Bruce, soy la esposa y voy a tratar de traducir con mi español. Mi español es más o menos, más menos que más. So, gracias para ustedes paciencia con mi español.
So I want to go over a few things. One, your students should all be getting remind updates coming from Ms. Nails and Ms. Kruth. Or maybe one or the other, depends on what we're doing for the week, but they should be getting remind messages with links to their assignments, their teachers' assignments, and this week office hours, which we'll talk about in a second.
Tus estudiantes deben recibir el trabajo con un programa, como se dice, Remind. Remind para dar tu estudiante los links para el trabajo y los maestros que están, los jefes de Remind son señora Nails y
Kruth.
Y señora Kruth. Y sí, go ahead, ofrécenos.
If you're not receiving those, send me an email. You can find my email address online at our website. I don't want to just say it here, and I don't want to link it, but you probably know what it is. Your kid knows what it is. But go ahead and email me, and I will get back to you. We'll get your kiddo on that remind list.
Si nos reciben los trabajos de Remind, por favor, mandar un email a mi esposa, señor Bruce. Tu carta, tu dirección del email está en la website del PIC y tu estudiante probablemente se conoce.
Okay. So we've got that. Office hours. Students now have office hours with their teachers. It's every day teachers are going to be online. Each teacher will be online for 1 hour. The information on what hour each teacher is going to be online for, as well as the place they can go to get online with teachers, will be sent out with today's remind messages for this week. So now that's an option for kiddos to contact their teachers and speak to them.
Enseñar, no, enseñar.
You want me to do it again?
Yeah, say smaller, Lo siento, padres.
We now have student-teacher office hours.
En este momento tienen las horas de oficina para los estudiantes y los maestros.
The time and location for each of those for each teacher will be going out in today's reminds.
Los horas y las locaciones para cada maestro, tus estudiantes van a recibir hoy en la programa Remind.
And finally, most of the teachers also will have that information on their assignment site.
Y los maestros también va a tener la información sobre los oficina horas en tus site, en la site, como el trabajo que está para este maestro.
And finally, let's talk about grades for quarter 4. The information I gave you last week is probably wrong. What I give you this week is probably wrong, but we're doing our best.
En este momento es la información de los grados en la 4.4. La información que se dice en la semana pasada es probablemente equivocado y la información en esta semana es probablemente equivocado. Todas las cosas están cambiar. So nosotros van a tratar el mejor para dar la información correcta, pero todo el tiempo está cambiando.
use a lot more words than I do.
I just told him that it was changing all the time. All the information we were receiving is changing.
So, what we're left with is basically our administration is talking to the leadership for the entire Uplift Network, and the Uplift Network's trying to work with the state as to what's required and what's not required. So, I think that from the top down, from the state down, we're still trying to sort out what we're going to do with quarter 4 grades because we are not able to contact every one of our students. So it's hard to hold them accountable for everything, and it's hard to know to what extent should we hold them accountable. So we're sorting all of this out. It's changing. Just make sure your kiddos are getting these updates and are able to get their work and are completing it. That's the best we can do right now.
En este momento los los jefes de PEAK son a hablar con los jefes de todo Uplift, y los jefes de Uplift están hablando con el Estado. So, todos los jefes están a hablar con nosotros, y porque esta región en este momento no tiene una buena idea que vamos a hacer para los grados en 4-4. So, en este momento la mejor cosa que usted se pueden hacer es hacer que tu estudiante hace todo el trabajo, y cuando nosotros conocen más sobre los grados vamos a darle.
Everything is
Dice
jefes in wife Spanish.
I'm sorry, I don't have my vocabulary is really limited. Lo siento, la palabra que yo solamente conocer es jefe. Lo siento.
So I think that's it for this week. I'll send another one of these out next week. Thank you very much.
Es todo para esta semana. Gracias para ustedes, tienen paciencia con mi español, y vamos a hacer otro de estos videos próxima semana. Adiós.